In this tutorial, I'll show you how to navigate and use basic functions in Newsela as a teacher. You'll know how to create and edit assignments, how to share your class code, create a class, or import a class from Google Classroom, how to view assignments you've made, how to use collection and text sets, where to find quizzes, summary pages, and activities, and overall how to use Newsela. It's a great tool for learning about any subject ranging from science to social studies, so any teacher can really use this. And it also practices reading comprehension, learning new vocab, and other language arts skills. Okay, so when you sign into Newsela, all you need to do is press on the G Suite's logo as a teacher. Choose your account, and then it will bring you to your profile. So I've already set up my profile, and you pick what subjects you teach, and then languages spoken in the classroom, either from English or Spanish, and then any access. For example, every student has daily digital access, and that is true for us, so we'll press save. And then you can look at the classes by going to the Classes tab. From here, you can see how many students are enrolled, what grade you're teaching. If there's any co-teachers, you can add students with a class link, so you either share this code with the class, or you can copy this link and then send it to all your students in an email. And the quick start guide is also available if you're ever struggling with any functions in here, so you press on that and it will show you how to do it. You can also import a class, so if you already have a class made, for instance, in Google Classroom with all your students available there, all you do is press this and then choose Google Classroom, and you select the classroom to import. After that, you can also look at the students available, and I only have one student currently enrolled in the class and any other faculty associated with this, and we see all the K-12 North Star faculty in this case. So how do I use Newsela? When I press the Newsela homepage, it takes me to all the latest news, the Explore setting, library, featured text for teachers, and most recent articles that you've accessed. So if you go to the library page, it lets you narrow down your choices. For instance, I'm a middle school teacher, so I press that. I select what grade I want to work with, and then what reading skills I want to work on. For instance, if I want to look at the central idea, look at multimedia, the point of view. So let's say I want to look at texts that focus on a central idea. And then I choose which articles I want. For instance, if I want the humble history of pumpkin pie, I can select this and press add to text set, and then I'll add it to my sample text set and show you what that means. And then you can also create an assignment. When you create an assignment, you pick what class, so I only have one class right now, so I select this class, and then I write instructions. Okay, so the instructions are to highlight words you don't understand, take quiz, and write central points paragraph. Okay, so after we've selected the class, wrote the instructions, then you press Assign Now, and now it's assigned to the class. You can see the median time that people look at the article, the students that have taken the quiz activity, the writing activity, and any annotations. And then you can look at the specific students too when you press Student. So I only have one student, which is Tamil Tutorials, and we can see what they did. So also we can press on the article and actually look at the article ourselves, read through it, and then the activities associated with the article, which students can view when they're in the student view. And this is the writing prompt. You can edit this, so if you want to change it to different instructions, press edit, and then it lets you edit this prompt. Go back, you can look at the quiz, and then look at which one is the correct answer. Look through it and see what the questions are. And then if you want to save this article, press save. And then where you can find the saved articles, you go to your name and then Saved by You. And now you can find this article in the Saved by You. If you go through here and you don't want to assign an article, but you see an article that you like, for instance, I go to science and math, I may not want to assign this article to my students, but maybe I want to read the article myself. Then I press save, and then I go to Save by You, and it will be available in the Save by You tab. You can also look at text sets by pressing on the text sets, and then there's many different text sets. For instance, if you're doing a unit on the Holocaust, if you press on it, then there are specific articles within here associated with that, outside resources, student and teacher instructions, and questions associated with this text set. So we can look at text sets like featured text sets by subject. For instance, if I want a science text set, let's say I want to do all about volcanoes. So I can press save, or I can go to the text set and then press Create Assignment associated with the entire text set. So this might be a whole semester long thing. You select your class, of course, and then do the instructions. And now you can have the students work through the articles, do the paragraph summaries and quizzes associated with all of these articles. So this can be a whole unit-long thing, which is really helpful for planning out different projects. And now this whole text set is assigned to your students. Now if you go to Binder, it brings you to this page. So when you're on this page, you can see the assignments that you have made, the activity feed, overall what you've been doing, and then you can look at it by specific classroom. So this is all the classrooms, and I only have one, or a specific class assignment. And then you see how many students viewed that assignment, and then you can click into it and look at the specific articles within this text set that we assigned. And of course, same thing. Look at overall how many students saw it and how many students did it, or you can look at the specific student for each article. There's also collections associated with our school district. So if you look at the Fairbanks, there is one collection with this, which is the Fairbanks 7th grade social studies. So if you're a social studies teacher, this might be a good unit to use. And then lastly, you can look at news and see articles associated with news. Navigate it and assign assignments to students, and then check your classes.